Hey everyone, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, Own Your Health, and the new 10th Anniversary Edition of Unprocessed. And this is where I show you recipes for healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. Today I'm going to show you a recipe that I love on page 120 called Saucy Glazed Mushrooms. And it's actually used in one of my very favorite recipes, the Disappearing Lasagne, as one of the two fillings. This can also be eaten as a standalone side dish over pasta, over mashed potatoes. It's really quite delicious with vegetables. So I've got my pan heating up. This is a Pampered Chef saute pan. I don't know if it's available anymore. You might be able to find it on eBay. I just love this because of the deep sides, but I always tell people get the best pan you could afford, preferably, one that is safe. This is called hard anodized steel, so it hasn't chipped in like 20 years, and I'm very happy with it. Other people like waterless cookware, stainless steel, green pan, scan pan, anything but cast iron would be pretty much fine. So your pan is ready for cooking without oil if you take a few drops of water and you get these little beads dancing around, then we know my pan is hot enough. So then I'm going to add the onion. You can hear that the pan is ready. You really don't need oil. You can do dry saute. You really almost don't even need liquid. So I usually just let the onions kind of rest there. That's what I love about this pan, is there's so much room in the sides. And when you're sauteing without oil, all you have to do is, if you feel like it's getting dry, you can add a little bit of water or vegetable broth. However, because I want the saucy flavor from the marinade, when it does start to get dry, I'm going to use the marinade. But what I mean is this. I started off with 8 cups of mushrooms that I've been marinating all day. You can do this overnight as well. When you marinate mushrooms, the volume gets less, and they start to get very soft, almost cooked-like texture, and they release a lot of their liquid. So what I use now, because I've been SOS-free, sugar, oil, salt-free for years, but in the original edition of Unprocessed, I did have recipes with a little bit of low-sodium tamari and miso. I found a great substitute for the salt or for the soy sauce flavors, which are very high in sodium. Even coconut aminos is much higher in sodium than, say, what I'm using now, which is balsamic vinegar. You can use any flavor you want. I recommend a reduced good quality one. But my favorite flavor probably for this recipe is Gilroy garlic, because it's got a very kind of neutral, almost soy sauce-like flavor. If I was going with an Asian flair, I might use the teriyaki, but this works really well if you're trying to replace soy sauce, coconut aminos, Bragg's amino, to use vinegar. So I used about a half a cup of vinegar to marinate those 8 cups of mushrooms, and then when I drained it, I got a whole cup of liquid left, which shows that another half a cup of liquid was released from the mushrooms, and that's what I'm going to use for my saute liquid. So now you can see the mushrooms are starting to brown, and I'm going to then just add a little bit of the liquid they were marinating in. And so yes, this will turn the onion brown, but that's okay, because I'm trying to brown the onion anyway without oil. So I just move them around from time to time, and every now and then just add a little bit of my liquid. And this smells so, so good. You can let them go as long as you like, or as short as you like. There we go. And I'm going to start getting my garlic ready. I know that some people saute their onion and garlic at the same time. I recently saw Nick DeVoren do that. But I like to put the garlic in afterwards just to make sure it doesn't burn. I love to use this little tool from Tupperware. Got tons of garlic cloves in there. I'm not going to use all of them, but this way I can get the garlic really fine. I find when I use a garlic press, it's very hard to clean those holes. The more times you pull, the finer the garlic. And you can buy chopped garlic as well in jars. This is basically done. So we're just going to keep this marinade for our onion. And we are now going to add our garlic, as much or as little as you like. I do believe that everything starts with an onion. I don't know how people can cook without it, especially if they're avoiding salt. So we'll just let the garlic hang out for a little bit. This would be good even, let's say, on a burger, just the sauteed onion and garlic, or as the base for so many dishes. And I'm going to add my mushrooms. And I'm going to cook this until the liquid is cooked off. You do want to marinate these for a while, otherwise they won't have the texture that you're looking for. Again, this is really good just as a side dish for any of your meals, but it's really good over rice or with mashed potatoes. And so you can just keep cooking this down till the pan is completely deglazed, which means all the liquid is cooked off. And I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms. I know they're good for us, but this way I will eat them and I will enjoy them. So it doesn't take very long to have a delicious side dish. We make my Disappearing Lasagna when I teach at Rancho La Puerta. If you ever get a chance, I'll be teaching hands-on cooking July 23rd this year. Would love for you to join me sometime. And this is one of the most popular recipes, the lasagna, and this part, the filling, is there. So you could also just turn the heat off, cover the pan, and all the liquid will cook off. So there you have it. Consider, if you're trying to eliminate salt completely and get rid of soy sauce, coconut aminos, and Bragg's, to try a good quality reduced balsamic vinegar like California balsamic. You can get 2 free small. This is not small, this is 3 ounce. Small is 1.6 ounce samples if you just put Chef AJ in the order notes. And again, this is going to take a little bit of time to cook down because mushrooms do have so much water. But they will, and they do, which is why we didn't cook them in all the liquid that came out of them after marinating. So that's it. I hope you'll try this recipe. If you like it, let me know. And thanks for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I truly believe you can have both the health and the body that you so richly deserve. Take care.